Mr. Speaker, I rise today to applaud and thank the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Forest Service for their recent announcement renewing their commitment and vision to the Job Corps Civilian Conservation Center program. Operated by the USDA and the Forest Service, Job Corps Civilian Conservation Centers, or CCCs, serve rural communities across the country by training the next generation of America's workforce to carry out a unique and particularly important mission: conserving our federal lands, mitigating fire threats, and suppressing active wildfires. My Central Washington district is home to two of these centers, Columbia Basin in Moses Lake and Fort Simcoe in White Swan. At these centers, students learn hands-on skills that they utilize to expand public access to federal lands, improve campsites and national forests throughout Washington state, and serve as impactful stewards of our environment. I have strongly supported and defended Job Corps Civilian Conservation Centers because I've witnessed firsthand how these programs act as catalysts for the young people I represent, giving them a chance to give back to their community while learning life-changing skills. I was sincerely grateful to Secretary Perdue for committing to work with me and my colleagues in Congress to help improve CCC programs across the country instead of transferring operations to the Department of Labor earlier this year. Now, with this recent announcement, Secretary Perdue has followed through on his word. Under the Secretary's direction, Forest Service Chief Vicki Christiansen announced a recommitment to Job Corps CCC students by realigning the mission of these centers with the Forest Service's own motto, which is caring for the land and serving people. The U.S. Forest Service is uniquely qualified to administer civilian conservation centers, which play a critical role throughout the United States and go above and beyond traditional Job Corps programs. Under this new vision, these specialized Job Corps programs will better prepare both urban and rural youth to become the next generation of responsible land managers. The Forest Service has committed to revamp the CCC's curriculum to meet the needs of Forest Service regions across the United States. Focusing on regional performance targets will allow the agency to increase student learning opportunities while making much-needed improvements to forest conditions. By strengthening the alumni network and supporting a pipeline between CCCs and the Forest Service, these centers can focus on jobs in forestry, firefighting, and conservation, which are all critical careers throughout the rural West. In the words of Chief Christiansen, our Job Corps faculty and students embody the Forest Service's values of service, independence, conservation, diversity, and safety. As I've seen firsthand, these students and our public lands deserve this investment. So thank you, Secretary Sonny Perdue and Chief Vicki Christiansen, for your commitment to rural America, our national lands, and the students of the Civilian Conservation Centers.